Good morning, everybody. I guess it's good afternoon for most of you, and it is noon, so afternoon. Um, I'm not doing any guitar music today. I'm going to start with something fun, all by the same artist, a man named Tracy Dartt. Some of you have heard me talk about him before. Some of you may not remember or recognize the name, but he wrote an incredible amount of songs. I got a book here with songs from 3 of their albums. Plus one I had to find the lyrics and chords to. It's actually pretty good. They do have chords in it. Some of them I can't play, but I got the background tracks already. I purchased them years ago. These songs, and this first song, before I get to the serious part of today's video, there unfortunately is one. It's the whole reason I'm doing songs by the Darts, Tracy Dartt in particular. But we'll get to that after the fun part. I don't want to ruin it. I'm hoping my old pastor Bo Boyle is watching. We used to do this on stage at our church, and then one time he made me do it by myself. The jerk. I mean, wonderful, loving man that he is. My fake microphone, which is also my remote, because I need something to do with my hands when I'm not using the guitar. It's a fun song. I think you'll like it. Hopefully my experiment from earlier still works, and the background music isn't overpowering. I'm using my phone. The microphone from the tablet's going to pick it up. We'll see how that works. But yeah, this is just a lot of fun. There's an instrumental part where we used to kind of dance. Can't do that. Ain't got room and ain't got a partner. But, well, you'll like it. The guy who wrote all these songs, well, most of these songs, was raised in an area of the country where polka was a big thing. So the title of today's first song is David's Polka. I read in the Bible just the other day how David danced with joy before the Lord. I could hardly believe it, but what was I to say? It was written right there in the Holy Word. Us Baptists, you see, we never dance for weddings or for birthdays or even for romance. For joy we might be tempted, but we'd never take the chance. But I wonder if David danced the polka. I wonder if David danced the polka like they do up in Minnesota. I wonder if David danced with glee like they do down in old Milwaukee. David's heart was full of gladness on that night when he danced before the Lord with all his might. With David's joyful expression leaves me with this question: did David dance the polka? Alright guys, get up and dance. I can't. So I still remember these words. I'm barely looking at the lyrics. I love it. Alright, got off rhythm. Come on, guys. Have some fun. Almost over. It wouldn't be a cha-cha, a rumba, or a samba that David used to dance before the Lord. The waltz just doesn't fit it. Two-step, just forget it. A twist or disco just would be absurd. The foxtrot or boogie just wouldn't be the dance. Bossa nova or ragtime would never stand a chance. Not a shuffle or tango, macarena or fandango. But I wonder if David danced the polka. I wonder if David danced the polka like they do up in Minnesota. I wonder if David danced with glee like they do down in old Milwaukee. David's heart was full of gladness on that night when he danced before the Lord with all his might. With David's joyful expression leaves me with this question: did David dance the polka? I wonder if David danced the polka like they do up in Minnesota. I wonder if David danced with glee like they do down in in old Milwaukee. David's heart was full of gladness on that night, when he danced before the Lord with all his might. David's joyful expression leaves me with this question: did David dance the polka? Did David dance the polka? Alright. Next song is more widely known. Even people who don't listen to Christian music can probably recognize this one. So down to the serious part. Tracy Dartt went into the hospital a couple months ago, I think. Maybe it was a month ago. I can't remember. He's doing better. He's doing, he's home, I think. I mean, he's old. But the guy who really needs your prayers and attention right now is his son, Stony Mountain Dartt. He has an aggressive cancer, tumors all over his body. It's not good. It doesn't. Every day I see updates. It's not good. But with that said, it's no coincidence that Stoney's father Tracy wrote this song. All right, it's great. It's good. It's wonderful. Great reminder, and I got a couple more songs after that in a couple of different styles. One style it's really hard. It's kind of jazzy, so it's kind of hard for me to sing, but I think it goes well with what we're doing today. But most of you know it. I wish this was an actual concert. You were in front of me. We could sing together. But please join me as we think about the Darts and their health problems and everything going on, and the family and all their fans who've been following them for years. So this video, yeah, I'm singing his music. This, but it is a tribute. It's a tribute to Tracy and Stony. All right, and if BJ, their family friend, happens to be watching this at some point, you know that I think about you often. The pandemic hit us all really hard. But just to raise awareness, if you guys got a little to give, there is a GoFundMe up to pay for Stoney's medical treatments. All the music they wrote, yeah, they sold it. But all the concerts they gave, they never charged the church or concert hall a dime. It was all free will offering. They live by faith, literally. So if you can, the Darts, they got a GoFundMe up for Stoney and Tracy. But here we go, God on the Mountain. Just play it. So if I can screw this up. Life is easy when you're up on the mountain, and you've got peace of mind like you've never known. But when things change and you're down in the valley, don't lose faith, for you're never alone. The God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. Good lyrics. There's good words here. Talk of faith when, yes we do, we're up on the mountain. The talk comes easy when life's at its best. And in the valley of trials and temptations, that's when your faith is really put to the test. And the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is the God in the bad times. The God of the day is the God of the night. It's the God on the mountain. It's the God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is the God in the bad times. The God of the day is the God in the night. Yes, the God of the day is the God in the night. I just like this next song. We'll just keep right on going. More than 3 long years he had been away. It seemed like such a long, long time. And from house to house, and person to person, he searched with just one thing in mind. He seemed to be driven by his heart's desire, something urgent he had left undone. As he stopped to question every soul that he met, whatever happened to the carpenter's son? Whatever happened to the carpenter's son we met for just a moment in time? But he touched my heart and he gave me hope and brought meaning to this life of mine. And I've just gotta find him and know him better and thank him for the things that he's done. Somebody tell me, doesn't anyone know whatever happened to the carpenter's son? On and on he searched until at last he found another who would join his quest. He told him of the day the Nazarene passed by and how his life had been changed and blessed. He said, I was just a beggar by the side of the road, in a prison of eternal night. It was just one touch from the carpenter's son that gave my blinded eyes their sight. Whatever happened to the carpenter's son we met for just a moment in time? But he touched my heart and he gave me hope and brought meaning to this life of mine. And I've just gotta find him and know him better and thank him for the things that he's done. Somebody tell me, doesn't anyone know whatever happened to the carpenter's son? They pressed on together toward Jerusalem, meeting many souls along the way, whose lives were changed by a meeting with the one they'd been searching for from day to day. When a sad young man came to bring them the news, they felt their hearts would break inside. He said, haven't you heard about the carpenter's son? He's been arrested and crucified. They began to weep as they realized they would never see the carpenter's son. But a joyful woman brought them further news of the miracles that God had done. Oh, they crucified him and they wrapped his body and laid him in a rich man's grave. But Jesus, our Lord, he has risen again. The tomb is empty. He has power to save. He was more than just a carpenter's son. Jesus is the great I am. He's the true Messiah, he's the promised one. He was there before the world began. And now that I've found him and know him better, I'll thank him for the things that he's done. Spread the message, let the whole world know. He was more than just a carpenter's son. Spread the message, let the whole world know. He was more than just a carpenter's son. Some nice mint herbal tea here. One more, it's a jazzy thing. So please forgive me if I screw up a little bit. There were lonely days and lonely nights. There were dreams that never turn out right, and darkness where there isn't any light when you live without the Lord. You know, friends may come and friends may go, but the best of friends you'll ever know will often disappoint you so when you live without the Lord. Without the Lord, my life was senseless, just an emptiness inside, till I came to know one who loves me so, that he gave himself to die for me, that I might live eternally, and come what may, I will never say that I ever shall regret one day, since I made the choice not to live without the Lord. If you find that you are lonely too, and you really don't know what to do, then may I recommend to you, please don't go on without the Lord. He has been the dearest friend to me. If you come to him as my friend, you'll see how rich and full your life can be. Don't go on without the Lord. Without the Lord, my life was senseless, just an emptiness inside, till I came to know one who loves me so, that he gave himself to die for me, that I might live eternally, and come what may, I will never say that I ever shall regret one day, since I made the choice not to live without the Lord. You don't have to live without the Lord. Alright folks, I thank you kindly for tuning in today or watching later. You know, whatever, I've had people popping off and on. I realized it was unannounced and it was early, But again, most people watch these after. So yeah, if you think of it, that was a really hard song for me to sing, but I did good for practicing it once. I actually got it better than I thought I would. I guess I did it twice, but yeah, think of it, guys. Please pray for Stony and Tracy, and of course Sharon. I don't know how her health is, but she's getting old too. And for BJ Spear, he joined the group, and he's been helping them, and been a very good friend to Stony. So if you think of it, you have some time. And thanks for watching, as always. Was it good? It's good to do. I enjoy it. I enjoy singing. Thanks for putting up with me. I feel like a PBS guy on a PBS show. So don't worry, we'll be posting it to the album later. And as always, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Okay, that's the Truman Show. I want to go have some fun, video games, movies, whatever. But the kids are also out of the house with the wife visiting a friend. So I figured it'd be a good time to do the video now when I don't have kids running around screaming and making noise. My wife usually keeps them quiet while I'm making these videos. So thanks, guys, again. And, pray for my family, too, if you think of it. But, yeah, pray for Stony. He reminds me of another friend, Specialist John Josserand. One day he's a truck driver. One day he blurry vision, dizzy, swerving over in the truck driver. That's bad, And he went to the doctor. Never had cancer. Nothing. No other indications ever. In a month he was gone. I text him and say, hey, I want to bring my kids around. And we'll visit. We'll meet together. Never did that. He became one of my dearest friends in the year and a half that I actually knew him, and he died. He knew the Lord. He was a chaplain's assistant. But even Jesus wept. Shortest verse in the Bible, 2 words. Jesus wept over his friend that died, and he was about to bring him back to life. So it's okay to grieve and to feel sorrow when things aren't going well. But Tracy Dartt himself wrote, "Hey, God in the mountain, still God in the valley." So we're sad, we're sorrowful, but there's a better day coming. There's a better day coming. So thank you guys for watching. Okay, sorry. One more story. I'll let you go, I promise. My pastor's father died recently. Same scenario. Right before he died, the last thing he said to my pastor, because he was there, helping try to take care of his parents, he said, "When the roll was called up yonder, will you be there?" And, I heard that story, and I changed the last song we sang in church to that day. It was a few weeks ago now. And that's a happy song. It's a happy song. When the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. For the Christian, death is a happy, miraculous event, but you can still grieve. Like I said, Jesus wept. Jesus wept. So thank you. You got questions, comments, concerns? Concerns, ask somebody else. No, questions, comments, concerns, please message me. All right, I'd be happy to talk to you. Like I said, a lot of people get wrong impressions because the Christians out there in the public eye are acting like fools, and that's something that makes me mad. But I love you guys, all of you. I don't care what you're doing in life. I love all of you. I hope to see you around here again. Thanks. Have a good day.